we can get it done and maybe get a result by midday today. Is it correct something along the lines of are RTE right to boycott Eurovision if Israel is allowed to partake? And let's see, just simple yes or no answer. John, good morning.
Morning, Neil. How are you?
Good, go ahead.
I think this call is completely out of step.
Morris is on.
Yeah, Maurice, yeah. He's out of step, I think, with the majority of people in the country. I think, look, RT's taking this decision themselves. I fully support it. Because, look, I watch the horrific coverage every night, and all I see is people being buried, children wrapped up, covered in blood inside and clots, going into the ground at a young age. And, I mean, how could anyone stand by that? And I'll say sake. I mean,
Maurice might say that Israel didn't start it. Hamas did.
Well, look, I was just going to get to that. Look, it's a given. Like, Hamas are scumbags. Like, I mean, they're just terrorists. They're evil bastards. That's all they are. Right? And they have an agenda to wipe Israel from the face of the earth. They even oppressed their own people. There was no election there from 2006. Right? So that's a given. But, I mean, look, we can't get involved with a neutral country, but that doesn't say morally that we can't voice concern. RT should not have even entered it last year. Not a mind, the year coming, right? And I will go so far.
Well, they thought about it last year, but they're doing it this year.
Well, they should have, rather than think about it last year, they should have done it, because you see, people were being slaughtered again last year and starved to death. Like, we see, this is something we see every night on our TV. We see people being laid out, getting ready to be buried. We see children. I mean, horrific.
It's horrible. It's horrific.
And
it's horrific. But this is a song contest.
I know, but you see, look, I mean, I don't see why. Look, if the Russians are kept out of it, like, I mean, over what's happening in Ukraine, I don't see why the Israelis can't be kept out of it. And I would take it a step further. I would wish that stupid woman on the line would stand up there. And I don't think anyone with a conscience in Europe, whatever about the political heads over there, just should ban with the last 12 months on anything to do with Israel. No one should be trading.
Has anybody actually started to study products that are coming out of Israel and perhaps contemplating or maybe have already boycotted them, whatever those products might be? Do we know?
I don't think there's been any study done on this, just one-on-one. But if you remember going back to Dunstores, to the...
Well, it would be fruits, yeah. You're going to talk about the Jaffa oranges, for instance.
That made a difference at the time. Look at world headlines, like, I mean, so, look, as I say, military we can't get involved, but morally we have a duty here. Okay. And I would take it a step further, as I said. The whole of Europe, the von der Leyen had any bottom those people over there. They'd have ostracized Israel 12 months ago.
No, I understand that, and that's bigger picture stuff. I'm trying to talk primarily about Eurovision now with respect, and I don't know if another Morris, actually, Maurice Sheehan here, I wanted to...
Yeah, sorry, Neil, the thing is just finished. The whole thing about it is that if you're going to ban the Russians are at war in Ukraine, it's the same story with Gaza. The Israelis are murdering and killing everyone in Gaza. So if you're going to keep the Russians out, keep the Israelis out.
All right, thank you, John. Meanwhile, Maurice, I've got another Maurice Sheehan.
Yeah,
Maurice, go ahead.
You have Maurice too. I'm going to become Maurice Sheehan from now on.
That's better, yeah, Maurice.